Hi there, Addy here from TorontonianOnline.com, here with another new property. Haven't posted one in a while, and on top of it, this is a brand new format I'm using. It's a new application we've been using to evaluate all of our properties, and all of our clients are finding it very, very useful. So I thought I'd extend it out to you. If it's too complicated, please leave a comment below, and we will go back to the old Excel sheet we were using. Otherwise, I think this one is a winner. So let's get into it. This one is a 21 unit building that we have found. It's in Northern Ontario, so it's not close to Toronto. Think over 5 hours. But the reason I like it is because of the cash flow this property generates. So the property has 21 units. The asking is $950,000. Total cash requirement to invest, that includes your closing costs too, is $213,750. That's with 20% down payment. Net operating income. So this is your gross minus your expenses. $6,351. Cash flow $25.57, and that's per month. So per year is generating almost $30,653 in net cash. Cap rate for the purchase that we are calculating is at 8%. Cash on cash is 14.4. Internal rate of return on year 10 is 19.8. 10-year valuation is $1,049,000. Now, I'm going to get more into detail of how these numbers are calculated. Let's just take a look at the financial details first, then I'll talk about the projections. So as I said, this is Northern Ontario. Purchase price, they're asking $950,000 with 20% down, 80% loan to value, $760,000 would be your first mortgage. Down payment requirement, $190,000. $23,750 is your down payment. Sorry, your closing costs, your buying costs. So total initial investment is $213,750. Total number of units, 21, $45,000 per unit. Average month per rent is $618 per unit. So let's look over the income. Income is at $12,985. I'm still waiting confirmation if this is actual or projected. From what I'm being told, it's actual, but I still haven't seen any leases or any certified rent rolls. So it's $12,985, almost $13,000. $15,820. We subjected it to 10% cap rate, so $1,298 is leaving. Laundry is $200 a month. That's what it's generating. They're not charging anything for parking, so the operating income per month is working out to $11,886. So let's look at the expenses now. Expenses, advertising is $55 a month, so $656. Insurance is $46.12. Legal and promotion $418. Management fee. Now this is something that the seller has not accounted for in his pro forma, but we projected at 8%, $11,411. Repairs are projected at $15,000, $1,250 a month. You're looking at taxes, $11,230. Water and sewer are $1,871. Hydro and heat total to about $18,000. You have landscaping and snow removal at $2,410. Phone, which is for the intercom, is $600 a year, and total comes out to $66,422. So, mortgages. We based the first mortgage, as you can see over here, on an 80% LTV. So loan amount works out to $760,000. 25-year amortization at a 3.5% rate. The monthly rate is $37.9445. So, let's take a look at the performance now. So monthly, it is net operating income $65.31. $37.94 is your mortgage payment, which we took from here, and your total cash flow being generated is $25.57. Some financial metrics based on year one. So 6.1 is the GRM. Operating expense ratio is 46.6. Now this is a little bit high. The reason for it is the owner is managing the property himself. So he added 8% in the operating budget expenses for a property manager. That's something that the owner does not currently have. So that's why the numbers are a little bit high showing up over here. But that's something that you should be realistically looking at. This one is running at 46. Now, this also shows that there are some improvements that you can make on the property, i.e. if you can charge the tenants for additional rent, i.e. your utilities, you can actually reduce your expense ratio. But even if you can't, the property still makes good money. So debt coverage ratio is 1.67, which is very, very healthy. Cap rate works out to 8%, cash on cash return 14.4%. Now, so there's some assumptions on my part when we're doing these calculations. You saw year one versus year 10. What that means is appreciation. We based appreciation off the property at 1%, which is really below inflation. It should be around 2%, but just to keep the numbers conservative. Vacancy at 10%, income inflation at 1%. Income is derived from the allowable increases from Landlord and Tenant Board of Ontario, but which is usually around 2%. Last year was low. The year before it was 2.7. So we put it at 1%. Expense inflation as well at 1%. Loan to value, if you were to go and refinance it, we said loan to value for refinancing would be 70%. So your selling cost works out to about 61,750, and that is based on 5% plus your lawyer fees and any other expenses. So let's take a look at buy and hold projections. So if those were the assumptions and you held on to this property, as you can see, your income is rising, and so are your operating. Your income is rising between year 1 and year 30, and so are your expenses. They're both rising at 1%. If we scroll down and we look at your analysis, so your return on equities as per the year. I can provide this in an email if you're interested, so you can go through it. But the numbers that I want you to pay attention to over here is if you were to, as a loan analysis, if you wanted to pull equity out of this property, your best bet is to pull it at year 5. You will have about $43,000 in equity that you can pull out. Remember, equity is at 70% LTV. On the other side, you are making cash every year on this one. So it's $30,000 every year that it's making. So by year 5, you have already made $161,000 plus another $43,000. So you're at 105% of your 105% return on investment in year 5 for this property. So the numbers look good. The only thing is you have to get over the distance that you would have to travel for something like this. If you're looking for a lazy investment, something that will just keep on chugging along and make money for you, this might be a good option. Give me a call, 877-439-2339, or you can email me, addy@heyaddy.com. Take care. I hope you like this new format that we're working with. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, leave comments below or email me, addy@heyaddy.com. Take care and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.